place. So number one, that's going to lower the snow levels, but number two, that's going to help to destabilize the atmosphere. Because again, look at Thursday morning, fairly clear in many areas. We start to see that daytime heating, and as that colder air and unstable air moves in, it becomes even more unstable with that heat, and we see showers and thunderstorms popping up. As early as around the noon hour, we're beginning to see a few pop-ups, even in the valley and some of the foothills. But notice we're just seeing some of these snow flurries in the higher elevations, again, between 2,000 and 3,000 feet. What you'll notice, though, is it's not very widespread, and it's actually not even all that heavy either. So as we take you into Thursday afternoon, there you've got the chance for showers and maybe an isolated thunderstorm popping up as well. But once again, not very widespread. There's some of that snow in the east, north, and not to mention to the west. And we're seeing more kind of in that rotation. Now, as we take you into your Thursday night, you see how it's all kind of shifting southward. Still a bit of rain, especially now in the central and southern portions of the valley. And we're seeing some showers and maybe some isolated thunderstorms and even some snow in the higher elevations. That will move out, but there still could be a chance for some isolated activity here going into your Friday. But remember I was talking about we're just not going to see a lot of snow at this, and that's pretty much the case. I think for the most part, it's going to be less than an inch of rain, of snowfall that is, for most of the higher elevations down to about 2,000 to 3,000 feet. We could maybe see a mix around Weaverville and Hayfork, and maybe even a light dusting. We could see maybe a little bit of accumulation out towards Mount Shasta City, Fall River Mills, Bernie, Shingletown. Potential of seeing that light accumulation. Maybe just a little bit more as you head into the higher elevations around Chester, for example, at about 1 to 2 inches. But you get the idea, even through Thursday 10 p.m., we're not even getting into the pinks here, even for the highest of elevations. So what that tells us is, this is a fairly moisture-starved storm system. Not a ton of snow, and really not even a ton of rain, minus, of course, if you get caught under a thunderstorm, you'll see a brief period of some moderate to heavy rainfall. All right, so let's talk about that colder air. There's the warmer air that's been over us. It's moving out. A nice shot of cold air coming down. This is what's lowering those snow levels. This is what's destabilizing the atmosphere for Thursday and not to mention even into Friday. But then that colder air begins to move out as we go into the weekend. But another shot of cold air moving down, but this time not quite as cold, but still keeping our temperatures below normal going through the weekend. That will eventually move out, and high pressure starts to build in as we go into early next week, and that should give us slightly warmer temperatures. But as you can see, it's not a very strong ridge of high pressure, so temperature is not warming up a ton. But it is going to be that roller coaster ride, if you will, with those temperatures. So again, talking about a moisture-starved system, this is all the way through Monday, because we do have a chance for showers even as we go into the weekend, but it's going to be few and far between. So you can see actually what's kind of interesting is that most of the rain, which even through Monday, it's not a ton. Most of that rain will be to the north and east, and we're going to see less for the valley and westward along the coast. Usually it's the other way around. So it'll be interesting to see what we end up with. Quite honestly, these are not numbers to take home, but you get the idea. It's just not going to be a ton of rainfall. Now we look at the wave heights, and there you can see they're actually going to increase as you take it through the day on Wednesday, and not to mention into Thursday as well, as those systems kind of pass on through. So let's take a look at our marine forecast for your Wednesday. Northwest winds at 10 to 20 knots, waves from the north at 5 feet at 6 seconds, and from the west at 5 feet at about 12 seconds. And there, of course, is that chance for showers out there. All right, here's what it looks like tonight. We're going to be looking at the clouds probably moving in some areas here, but for the most part, fairly clear skies, and the cold air is not here yet. So, it's places like Laston Park, some of those highest elevations, we'll see temperatures around freezing. But, even Alturas, Susanville, upper 30s, low 50s for many of us in the valley, and looks like somewhere in the mid-40s for Siskiyou County, and not to mention out towards the coast as well. So here's your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. Temperatures, mid to upper 50s for your daytime highs. So yeah, it's cooling off a bit, but still not terribly cold. Now, there you can see, if you take a look at the south end of Humboldt County for your North Coast forecast, there you can see about 50 degrees in Fortuna, 51 for Blue Lake. There could be a chance for a few showers. Don't count on it, though. I think the bulk of it will be on Thursday, with maybe even a chance for a few isolated thunderstorms. 50 for Gasquet, 52 for Orleans, Hoopa about 51. Also, a slight chance for showers, especially in the morning for your Wednesday. But then as we go into Thursday, maybe a better chance with maybe even an isolated thunderstorm in there as well. Your Siskiyou County neighborhood forecast. Now we're beginning to see, especially as you go into the afternoon hours, say central and eastern Siskiyou County, we'll see better chances for some of those showers kind of kicking on in with snow levels fairly high, around 6,000 feet, dropping down to about 2,000 to 2,500 feet by the time you get into Thursday. Your Modoc County neighborhood forecast, showers, maybe even some thunderstorms here for tomorrow afternoon with a high of 61 for Alturas and 53 degrees for Tule Lake. We take you off into the eastern mountains, probably dry through a good portion of the day on Wednesday. It's not until late afternoon, early evening that we might start to see some of that activity begin to move in, but until then should stay fairly dry. Snow levels down to about 3,000 feet and locally lower on Thursday. Your Valley neighborhood forecast brought to you by NorCal Tractors. Of course, there you can see looking at about 70 in Chico as well as Durham. So still, fairly mild, but again, not quite as warm as it has been. We take you up north with about 62 degrees for Whiskeytown, 68 in Shingletown, and the city of Shasta Lake about 66 degrees. There is your 7-day outlook. We're going to start to take a look at Redding, and there you can see the showers, maybe even a thunderstorm for your Wednesday. Better chances for showers and thunderstorms on Thursday. Then on Friday, we're going to be looking at off and on chances for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Is it going to be enough for you to cancel any outdoor plans? Probably not. But we are going to be looking at that slight chance out there. Mainly dry though. Quite honestly, you'll be more dry than you will be wet for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's warming up as we go into your Monday and Tuesday.
American Door Company has been family owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
You're watching Weather NorCal.
Hello everyone, Mike Kruger, Weather NorCal. This is the Turtle Bay Wonderful World of Animals. Joining me now is Sharon Clay from Turtle Bay, and joining me now is Hector, John, and